It is not an exaggeration to say that your Facebook ad is the most important aspect of your entire advertising campaign. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through our Facebook ad structure after over $5 million in advertising spend in order for you to get more clicks, customers, and grow your business. Slowly over the past few years, I have been noticing a change in the Facebook advertising platform. What used to work before no longer works today. And people that used to be spending $300,000 to $500,000 a month on their ads are going out of business simply because they're not adapting to the time. And so what I want to first walk you through is some of the most important changes to the Facebook advertising platform. And then we're going to dive into my computer here. I'm going to show you our framework and structure inside the Facebook Ads Manager so you'll know exactly how to set this up for your business. Previously, when running Facebook ads, I would argue that the ad creative and the ad itself was one of the things that you had to worry about the least. I mean, it felt like in 2020, I could throw a photo of my armpit on the advertising platform and still generate a 3 to 5 times return on ad spend as long as my audience targeting was really dialed in. So previously, there was a huge importance at the ad set level. Who are you targeting? What kind of list are you using? How specific are you getting? Are you using, household income targeting? What placements are you doing? Is it Instagram feed? Is it Facebook stories? Where are your ads going and who are they being shown to? That used to be the most important thing. But now, today, what I've seen, the change in the winds have been that it is all about the ad creative now. So much so that most of our campaigns are huge audiences. I'm talking about hundreds of millions of people in our target audience on Facebook, and we're still significantly profitable simply because we rely on the ad creative. I think the Facebook algorithm and pixel has adapted over time, and when you start trying to tell the pixel that you know better than it, well, then you're playing a losing game because that pixel is smarter than all of us combined. And so what we really want to do is just simply make sure that we're giving Facebook enough reach and enough people to show our ads to, and then just letting the pixel do the work from there. So that being said, let's dive into my computer over here so I can show you exactly how we're going to want to set up your Facebook ad. Okay, so this is on inside the actual ads manager. I have a separate video that walks through the hierarchy of Facebook and how that works, like the campaign level, the ad set level, the ad level, but we're actually inside the ads manager here. On the right hand side, you can kind of see a little example of what our ad will look like once it actually gets published. So this will let us create one and see what it looks like on different parts, like the Facebook feed, an Instagram feed, a story. We can see all different versions of it here. And then on the left hand side, you can see we're under create an ad. I personally like to just use single images or videos. That's my favorite thing to do. I do not use carousels. And then the first thing we're going to look at is the actual ad creative itself. So the first thing before we get into the ad copy, what all the text is, this primary text here on the bottom, what we want to focus on is what is the image. And even if we just look at, if I can just move this out a little bit, even if you just look at what the example of a Facebook ad would look like right here, you can see that the first thing that people will typically look at is going to be the image, right? The actual creative itself, not the text, not the headline, not the learn more button, but the thing that takes up the most real estate, which is the image itself. And whenever I am testing my ads or creating new ads, a lot of the times, most of my variations will simply be in the image or the video. It won't be doing little variations of the hook or some of the ad text, because you have to get that down first, as the way that people read ads is the first thing they'll do is they'll see the ad creative, so the video or the image. Then they'll look at the headline below it, where right here it just says hook, and then they'll go up to the top and read the rest of it. So remember, the order of operations of people reading an ad is their eyes. Organically, they're scrolling up on Facebook, Instagram. They get disrupted by looking at your ad, right? Your creative stands out to them. Then they look down, read the headline. If it's something that they're interested in, then they'll go back up, start at the very top, and then scroll down and read the rest of your primary text. So the most important thing when we're talking about the perfect Facebook ad has to do with the actual ad image or for the video itself. Now, inside of our company Scaling with Systems, we literally write out the entire ad script for our clients. So we'll type it out and we'll edit the videos for them. But for you, if you're just starting out and maybe you don't feel so strong on video, I can tell you that ad images work really, really well. Don't listen to anybody that tells you that it has to be video. Some of my best performing ad sets to this day is an ad copy where there's only 10 to 11 words and then a really awesome ad image. And when you're thinking of ad images, what ad images do you want to do? Make sure there's congruency with what you're saying or what your offer is and what your ad image says. I see a lot of people putting up a photo of a banana or something because that'll stop someone's scroll, but Facebook doesn't like that, and Facebook's very smart. And so you want congruency between what the ad image is and what your copy actually says. So in my opinion, the best thing you could do is get something that is scroll stopping and also builds authority or proof of what you're doing. So for example, this is a photo of me at our event Scaling with Systems Live we have every single year in Miami, Florida. And the cool thing about it is, like, just this one photo, in my opinion, is pretty cool. I am in like a power position by pointing out to the audience, and then you can see there's around 300 people at this event. So here's me in a power position with a suit on, pointing out to the audience, and it's scroll stopping because not a lot of people have an ad image like this because it's not easy to have an event with 300 plus people here. And then on top of it, people are subconsciously thinking, okay, if these hundreds of people came out to see this person speak, he must know roughly what he's talking about. And of course, this doesn't have to be the case. Plenty of people go see people speak that don't make any sense, but I think you understand the idea behind it. So when we're thinking about our ad image or our ad creative, we want to think of things that establish authority, that show some kind of trust building technique, that give proof that you are who you say you are, right? And then from there, like I said, the next most important thing is going to be the headline. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit here. So the headline itself is going to be incredibly important because that's the thing they see right below the ad image, right? So in my opinion, this is where a really great hook should be. So a hook is how you capture someone's attention. It's either the first 1 to 10 seconds in an ad if it's a video, or it's your headline on the ad itself. And so you don't want to use a hook that says something like learn more or you know, want to learn more question mark, because you have to remember, this is the second thing they're seeing. The ad creative caught their attention, then they're looking at the hook, so it needs to complement what that ad image says, and at the same time invoke curiosity enough to have them read the rest of the copy. So a great hook, for example, for us is want us to install our $10 million acquisition system, question mark. So like, okay, want us to install our $10 million acquisition system. It plays into this ad creative because it looks like I might run a decent business because all these people are out here to see me speak. And then I play into that image by saying we have a $10 million business, and I say want us to build that acquisition system for you, which piques their curiosity, and then they go up and read the rest of this, right? So another example of this could be if there was a photo of a guy with 2 women next to him and he was just like absolutely shredded and diced, and he's an older gentleman. It could say something like why your T levels are your worst enemy. T levels being testosterone levels. And I know this because we literally have run these ads for our clients. So something like that. It's like, okay, there's a guy, there's 2 beautiful women, it's an older gentleman, he's incredibly in shape. So these are all things that are signal proof and validity, and that shows what somebody wants. And then the hook plays into that by saying like, hey, it's not you, it's your testosterone levels, and this is why they're killing you. And so now they'll read that, and then they can read the rest of the ad creative. So if I had to tell you, if we had to like put on a scale how much time you spend on creating the ad creative, I would say that 50% of time should be spent on the hook itself. What is those first few words that it says? And then I would say that 30% of the time needs to be spent on the ad image or the ad video, and then the rest can be spent on the ad copy. So where most people put most of their attention is on the primary text up here. They put all of their attention and energy towards this, but like I told you, this is less than 30% of your attention to be spent here. The ad is won or lost in the first 3 seconds when they look at the ad image and they read the headline, right? So then once the headline is done, I never put a description down here, just to let you guys know, I never put a description. As soon as they read ad creative headline, they'll go back up to the top, and this is our perfect Facebook ad formula. So first thing, like I said, is the hook. We repeat the hook at the bottom here. So I would literally say the exact exact same thing down here that it says up here, so that way there's congruency with what they saw. Also, sometimes people will read the first line of the primary text first, so I want that to be there. And then I always call out my audience. So, you know, we're at the stage in our business where I have no desire just to get link clicks and just to get leads and just to get book calls. We want them with the right people. And for us, that's established online business owners that are doing, you know, at least $8,000 a month, and they're looking to go to $1 million a year, which is around $88,000 a year. And so we'll say something along the lines of, the hook is, want us to build a $10 million client acquisition system inside your business. Then I'll do the line below. This is only for established entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, agencies, service providers, right? So then I'm calling out the audience, and then underneath that, I go into the transformation. Now, could be one-liner, this could be 3 lines. I think that Facebook is less and less appealing to long-form copy, so I'd recommend this is maximum 5 lines, and you're simply saying, how am I going to take you to this transformation? So in my example, I might say, want us to install our $10 million client acquisition system. Attention, online service providers, agencies, course creators, coaches, consultants. Then I go to the transformation. We will build an entire done-for-you client acquisition system and install it in your business in the next 3 days, or your money back. Right, so that's the transformation. Then they're like, oh my God, wow, this is, and then I'll break it down. We do it 3 main ways. First way that we do it is we improve your offer. Second thing that we do is we will build your entire acquisition system, script your videos. And third thing that we'll do is help you manage the ad campaign to make sure that we're profitable, getting the right feedback and adjusting it accordingly, right? So there, I'm walking through what the process looks like. So that's the transformation. And then the proof is simply, we've done this for over 1,200 businesses in the past, 12 months alone. And we'd be happy to work with you and install this with your business. We have the best track record in the industry. And then we go to the call to action. If you want to learn more and want us to build this acquisition system for your business, click the button below this video now, and let's hop on a call and talk. Right? So I just created a brand new ad inside of the Facebook Ads Manager for you, A to Z, and I'm going to walk through it one more time just to have you understand it. But this is the flow of things. So let's go back to the example I gave you previously for me to run this one more time. So this is the example of the gentleman, older gentleman, 2 beautiful women. He's in shape, and then it says why your T levels are killing you. Right? So then up on the hook at the top, I'll say why your T levels are killing you. Then I'll say right here, if you're a male over the age of 55, feeling like a lot of your libido is down and you're not performing like you used to, I need you to pay attention to this message here. It's not, then I go into the transformation. It's not you that's the problem, it's your T levels. You see, over time, your T levels as an adult decreases, or you see that at the age of 30, your T levels are in a drastic decline every single year until the year that you die. Most people give up this and live their life with balding hair and like less than average sex libido and less energy than they did before. But what if I told you there was a way around this? What if I told you there was a way that we could work together, and without changing anything in your day-to-day life, I could increase your T levels by 200 to 300% in the next 30 days or less? Well, that's exactly what I've done with over 450 males over the age of 40 years old. So there's the proof, right? And then I go to the call to action. If you want to learn how you can boost up your T levels, get back in shape, and get the energy that you desire to be the man that you want to, click the Learn More button below, and I'll walk you through exactly how we do that, right? And talk about that ad creative I just gave there. My ad targeting would be wide open. It might just be men in the United States over the age of 40, or maybe men in the United States over the age of 40 that like the Gold's Gym. I mean, it would be that wide, in the tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of people. Let me know in the comments down below what questions you have on Facebook ads, and I'll see you guys in the next video.